Hello, my dear friends. Today, I would like to explain the classifications of entrepreneurs. We know very well about who is entrepreneur, what his characteristics in our previous classes. Now, entire the world, according to entrepreneurs, it can be classified into so many types. So classification is the main purpose to aware about the clear information of entrepreneurs. So the first classification is according to gender. We know there are two genders. The first one is man entrepreneur. According to gender, entrepreneur can be classified into two types, men and women. The first one is man entrepreneur. Men entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who initiated, organize, and operate the business enterprise by them. Thus, they combine land, labor, capital, and enterprise for achievement of specific goal. Friends, the facts of production are incorporated by a man or male entrepreneur to lead that person is called as a man entrepreneur. And another one is a woman entrepreneur. In the word of Government of India, women entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who run an enterprise owned by, controlled by her, having minimum financial interest up to 51% of capital and giving at least 51% of employment to women. So, thus women entrepreneurs is one who initiated, organize, and operate the business enterprise. They are called women entrepreneurs. So, friends, in India, the less amount of women entrepreneurs due to the reasons of lagging of literacy and also orthodox principles in rural areas, so it is very deficit. Now the government to take up initiated advanced steps for development of women entrepreneurs. So then recently women entrepreneurs also grown up. It is a good sign according to women entrepreneurs. Friends, another important classification of entrepreneur is according to the age. Life of an individual is measured in terms of years. As per the completion of particular number of years, life is divided into various stages. Based on the stage of completion of years, entrepreneurs are classified into three types. They are young entrepreneurs, middle entrepreneurs, and as well as old age entrepreneurs. Now, friends, just I would like to share my views according to young entrepreneurs. Young entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who initiated and organize, operate a business enterprise by them under age group of 18 to 30 years. In between 18 to 30 years, who initiated to organize an enterprise or industry and an organization, they are called as young entrepreneurs. Now, in India, startup programs started by young entrepreneurs, it is nearly 30 to 40 percentage increase compared to the ancient years of India. So it is a good sign to India. It is a great achievement. And another second one is middle age entrepreneurs. Middle age entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who initiated, organize, and operate a business enterprise by them under the age group of 30 to 60. In between 30 to 60 age group people, those who are initiated, organize, enterprise or industry and organizations, so they are called as middle age entrepreneurs. And third one is old age entrepreneurs. It is a very rare case to establishment of organization according to in this age, but also we discuss in this system. Old entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who initiated, organize, and operate a business enterprise by then under the age group of 60 and above. Those who are crossed the 60 years, they are called young and old age entrepreneurs. So it is very rare according to the reports of SSI. And another classification, that one is third, according to the area. Area means is the place which he exports and imports or demand and supply of a particular commodity which is supplied by organizer. According to the place business enterprise, entrepreneurs are classified into three types: rural, urban, and as well as national entrepreneurs. The first one according to these three is rural entrepreneurs. Rural entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who set up business enterprise in rural areas for utilization of availability resources. India is a huge amount of rural areas. So like nearly 6 lakhs villages existing in Indian geographical areas. Some individuals are initiated to step up business at a village level. The initiation of from various sources like state and central government schemes for the educated employed rural people. So JRY, PMRY schemes which was introduced by the state and central governments, they are utilizing young entrepreneurs in the rural areas. They are establishing small business departmental stores or processing units are like that. They are concentrated more than rural resource. They are utilizing rural resources. So they are called as rural entrepreneurs. India focused on particular this. It is very useful to rural development and as well as economic growth of India. And another one is urban entrepreneurs. Urban entrepreneurs means entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who set up business in urban areas generally These entrepreneurs are concentrated to target and urban consumers promoting their goods and services. Students, there are 2,400 towns and at the same time urban areas which located in India. So much more business concentrated in these areas like urban areas. These entrepreneurs target main is consumers of urbans promoting their goods and services. Another one is national entrepreneurs. National entrepreneurs mean those who entrepreneurs the goods supply goods and services within the boundaries of the country. They are called as national entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are promoting goods and services in the country level, not exceeding boundaries of the country. Within the boundaries of a country, they are producing goods and services. It is called as national entrepreneurs. And the fourth one is international entrepreneurs. It means the demand and supply which produced by the entrepreneur exceeding the boundaries of a country, two or more countries export their product and services. They are called as international continental entrepreneurs. So their target is entire the world customers. Their target main target is to reach the international customers. So it is very important content of this issue. So advanced countries entrepreneurs think like that. They are supply and demand exceeding their boundaries of their countries. So it is very advantageous to the increase of national income of their country. So next one, the fourth classification of entrepreneurs is according to the scale of operations. Operations means measured to term capital investment. On the basis of capital investment on plant and machinery, entrepreneurs are classified into two types. So the first one is ancillary tiny industrial entrepreneurs. Tiny industrial entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who invest capital up to 25 lakhs on plant and machinery. An entrepreneur, their primary investment not exceeding 25 lakhs on plant and machinery. So that entrepreneur is called as tiny entrepreneurs. And second one is ancillary industrial entrepreneurs. Ancillary industrial entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who invest capital up to 3 crores on plant and machinery. Those entrepreneurs are supplying contents and etc. So the large scale industries and the export oriented units like this. And third one is small scale entrepreneurs. Small scale entrepreneurs means 3 crores investment, capital investment on plant and machinery. Small scale entrepreneurs generates a large volume of employment. Nowadays 3.24 million small scale industries are concentrated in India. They are giving a huge amount of a large amount of employment generation by these small entrepreneurs. This is considered to be a great relevance of a country like India, where unemployment and seasonal unemployment are ramped on the mass scale of where capital is industrialization, on the massive scale of short supply. So the small scale entrepreneurs is a very important key role to play. Generation of employment in India, it is very useful for our country. And another one is medium scale entrepreneurs. The medium scale entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who invest capital higher than specified small scale units less than large scale industries. It is in a intermediate entrepreneurs. Why? Because intermediate entrepreneurs means they are in between small scale, they are in between small scale and large scale intermediates. So the capital higher than specified for small scale units and lesser than large scale industries. It is also is very important interlink with small and large scale units. So the fifth one is large scale entrepreneurs. Large scale entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who invest capital higher than small and medium scale entrepreneurs. Those entrepreneurs invest more amounts of plants and machinery, so they are called capital intensive. So these entrepreneurs is very less amount of people in like India type of countries. Why? Because capital deficiency is most important drawback in India. So then some of few members to establish the large scale units like Tata's, Infosys, like then it is a very great important large scale entrepreneurs is very very great important. Why? Because they are producing a national and international level of commodities which supply to the international exports. So another fifth important classification of entrepreneurs is according to the skill. Skill means it is an efficiency of the entrepreneurs, depends upon efficiency of the entrepreneurs. Skill is the ability to do particular job. Entrepreneurs acquire skill by experience or attending entrepreneurship development programs. Based on this concept, entrepreneurs are classified into so many ways. So then, according to this, skill is nothing but ability of a particular job. They are also trained or educated people. On the basis of this, it can be classified into skill entrepreneurs. Skill entrepreneurs means those entrepreneurs who acquire the knowledge by experience through entrepreneurship development program. Generally, these entrepreneurs have the skill of creative problem solving and proceding, negotiating, selling, proposing, strategic thinking, networking, and etc. So all these skills developed by the through training. So they established so many companies and they well versed successful companies to run the in future. And another one is unskilled entrepreneurs. Unskilled entrepreneurs means entrepreneurs who do not have skills in the fast problem solving, negotiation, strategic thinking, and etc. It is purely reverse about the skilled entrepreneurs. Skilled entrepreneurs, overall development according to their skills, but unskilled entrepreneurs are they are nothing about. They don't have any sound knowledge about to maintain the organizations, but also they to also run about the enterprises or organizations. And sixth one is according to the stage of development. According to the stage of the development means the growth of development of the organization. Entrepreneurs classified into the so many types. The first one is the first generation entrepreneurs. The first generation entrepreneurs means these entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs who start business by innovative skills and they are not having any entrepreneurial background. So for suppose in Andhra Pradesh, Inadu Ramoji Rao sir, there is no family background of entrepreneurial background of family in his family. So he is the first person to introduce the entrepreneurialism in his family history. So it is the best example. And so many other entrepreneurs are also there. They are not well sound family backgrounds of entrepreneurs. They who a person, first generation people involved to establishment of organization, that person is the first generation of entrepreneur. And another second important classification is modern entrepreneurs. Modern entrepreneurs means these entrepreneurs are who undertake by the business for changing needs, tastes and fashions of customers. Friends, according to this business, nowadays business uptrending is there. Nowadays the fashion, modernization, technological advancement is so much happening in the present system. So then a person who adopts the new system and up-to-date information according to the business handled by himself and establishing of the new changes in industry, so then he is called as a modern entrepreneur. That is like as per change needs and tastes of fashions of customers, he also change according to the business. And another one is the classical entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are those entrepreneurs aims of maximize their economic returns at a level constant with the several of the firm with or without an element of growth. These entrepreneurs are stereotype and concerned with customers marketing needs through the development of self-supporting business. So they are traditional they are also called as traditional entrepreneurs, like co-op textile industry, like the dyeing and weaving industry. Another old type of business who handles the business, they are called classical entrepreneurs. They are not getting much more profit. They are waiting for only normal profits. Several of firms and with elements of the growth is very slow. This is very important aspect in the classification. And seventh classification according to the growth. According to growth means entrepreneurs depends upon percentage of success. Growth means the percentage of success. The individual units are identified as units of high growth, medium growth and low growth industries, and as such we have growth entrepreneurs and super growth entrepreneurs. According to the percentage of success, it is different from one entrepreneur to another entrepreneur. Every entrepreneur must and should there is his own decisions and own individualities. Their success rate will differentiation in between one to another entrepreneur. The first one is according to this growth entrepreneurs. What is the meaning of growth? And these entrepreneurs who are necessarily take up high growth industry which has a substitutional growth prospect. And another one is super growth. These super growth are having shown higher growth of performance their business. The growth performance measured by liquidity, solvency of profitability. They are thinking about within the short span they are gain much more profits. All these type of entrepreneurs called as super growth entrepreneurs. Another important thing is according to the technology. According to the technology, application of new technology is an important aspect for the growth and long time several of an entrepreneur in the market. According to the usage of the technology, entrepreneurs is called as technical entrepreneurs. Those who are not using any technology, they are using manual work or traditional work, they are called as non-technical entrepreneurs. So the first one I would like to explain technical entrepreneurs. Technical entrepreneurs is an individual who develops, improve the quality of goods and he concentrates more production than marketing. So then he introduced technology. By the support of technology, he producing more commodities and goods and services compared to the marketing. These entrepreneurs' main strength is producing new goods and services as per the technical skill of specialization. Within the short span, he producing much more commodities and goods and services into the market. He gives us with cheap cost with high profile commodities. It is very important for our nation. And another one is non-technical entrepreneurs. Non-technical entrepreneurs mean they are traditional entrepreneurs. Traditional entrepreneurs mean these entrepreneurs are those who are not ఎందుకలా జరిగింది. Okay, friends. So, according to the technology, second one is non-technical entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are who are not concentrated with product development by those about developing alternative marketing and distributing strategies, their goods and services. Students, according to this classification, these entrepreneurs are not utilizing technical support of any field like marketing, distribution, and as well as manufacturing and etc. So it is they are follow old orthodox principles and they are getting less amount of profits. It is very disadvantage. They are not exposed to the technical advancement. And third one is professional entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs who are not initiated and managing or operating a business with a established by them, but they are dynamic and forms of new ideas for coming a business. They are more interested to develop new ventures and sell it to others. So this process is continued by them from time to time. According to these entrepreneurs, they are time to time they are upgrading their ideas, and new strategic plans they are implemented, and they are followed up to date information according to the new world of business. So they are getting more profits compared to the non-technical entrepreneurs. And another important classification is non-professional entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs who are initiated in managing or operating a business which is established by professional entrepreneurs. Like these non-professional entrepreneurs, they are not getting any sound knowledge about the techniques which are following by professional entrepreneurs. Definitely they are lose some profits, but they are also moving into the business world. And another important classification is high-tech entrepreneurs. These high-tech entrepreneurs role is very important in nowadays, who have more knowledge, high technical skills, and they from the alternative projects by capital intensive. Like the best example I give you, in a particular photo studio, one photo studio operator think about using drones. Using drone is a high-tech system. When he utilized this high-tech drone, then he will be improve his demand for his product. So these type of attitudes, whenever a person to follow, these persons are called as high-tech entrepreneurs. High-tech entrepreneurs profits is very initiative with less amount of time. So then another important entrepreneur is low-tech entrepreneur. Low-tech entrepreneur means having less technical knowledge, they are conceive an alternative project by labor intensive more than like some of project handling entrepreneurs. They are not upgrading their technical skills, so they are utilizing human resources for their work without any support of technology. They are using old principles and systems. They are also concerned to continue their business for the future. So they are getting, compared to the high-tech and professional entrepreneurs, they are getting very less amount of profits, but they also maintain to the entrepreneurism. So these 6 types of technical entrepreneurs very important for our country, for the growth of nation. And another important classification, that one is 9th, according to the types of business. Based on the category, entrepreneurs are classified into business entrepreneurs. Business entrepreneurs means these types of entrepreneurs from an idea for a new product or services to the create to small or big business to materialize their idea into the reality. So these type of entrepreneurs materialized their ideas into the reality in the large scale or small scale. If they are giving more products and services to the public for the development of new business opportunities, they utilize the production and marketing resources optimally. So then optimistically they are utilizing their concerned resources in big way. So it is very important to the goods and service production of goods and services to the nearby public. At the same time, second one is trade entrepreneurs. Trade entrepreneurs means they are not engaged in the manufacturing activity. They are only distribution channels or some other activities they are doing, not but any manufacturing. They are not establishing any manufacturing units. they are producing goods and distributing goods to the customers, but they are engaged in the trading activity of buying and selling. This is the best example which we are observing in the surrounding areas of our concerned areas, like traders or business organizers are like that, departmental stores, kirana shops, like that. They identify the market opportunity and engage the domestic or overseas trades also they conduct. They identified the market operations, the market opportunities or operations engaged according to domestic and also overseas trade they done. A third one is industrial entrepreneurs. Industrial entrepreneurs means they consider need to the wants of consumers and they manufacture the goods and services according to the market needs. They are directly involved to make the commodities at the primary level, that is nothing but industrial sector, at the factory level. So the factory level they are producing more goods and services to the public. This type of entrepreneurs is very essential for manufacturers. Manufacturers, he converts the economic resources into the profitable ventures. Industrial entrepreneurs' main aim is to get profit utilizing resources and it converts into the commodities. These commodities, whenever we have to sell by the market, then you are getting more profits. So these are all main key role to play about to the economic growth of a country. Why? Because conversion of natural resources into the commodities, the main role by the industrial entrepreneurs. So they give us more employment. It is also is a good sign for Indian unemployment. Right. Another one is corporate entrepreneurs. This is also a 21st century important thing of entrepreneurs. Corporate style, nowadays we know very well about the every voice corporate entrepreneurs. This type of entrepreneurs is an individual who plans to manage a corporate body. The corporate body is registered under a particular act which gives a separate legal entity. These entities may engage trade, business or industrial activities. So the best example is Infosys, TCS and like that. These are all corporate institutions. Best example in education field is Chaitanya and Narayana, some other education institutions. All these they are all called as corporate entrepreneurs. These corporate entrepreneurs role play is very in big way according to the Indian economy after 1991. So they gives us more employment and give quality products and services to the public. It is very, very essential for the next generation of the future. So all these above what I am told in the previous class, entire the classifications of entrepreneurs, it is helpful for, definitely it is helpful for our understanding capabilities. So that and I will continue next session for next topic. Thank you one and all.